Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, welcome to Extreme TV.
Thank you.
Yeah, the question for today is, why is it that the Igbo has been excluded in the leadership of Nigeria since the military regime era to democracy era? So
Thank you so much, my brother. It's so annoying, it's so infuriating that Igbo man has not been partaking on the administration, both political and military leadership of this country. I have my reasons and some incitement to make here. Since 1983, Igbo man Alex Ekweme was the vice president to Cheuk Chagari. Cheuk Chagari, after being ousted by the military junta under Buhari, General Buhari then in 1983, I mean 40 years ago, Buhari overthrew, Babangida overthrew Buhari, and Babangida's second person, I mean the vice president of Babangida, the military head of state then, was an Igbo man, Commodore Ebitu Ikiwe. Ebitu Ikiwe regime lasted only for 3 years. No, 1 year plus. How? In August 27th or 17th, yeah, in 1985, Babangida overthrew Buhari. Overtake. He overthrew Buhari. And what? His vice president was Ebitu Ikiwe, an Igbo man. That appointment lasted but only a year plus. Why? During military parade in October 1st, 1986, there was a misunderstanding between Ebitu Ikiwe, the then vice president to Babangida. Misunderstanding between him and his boss, Babangida. After the military parade, there was much argument between the two men, military men, which led to Ebitu Ikiwe resigning in 1986. Since 1986 till date, no Igbo man has presided over the office of the vice presidency. Ebitu Ikiwe resigned honorably. Augustus Saikomo replaced his position in 1986. Augustus Saikomo was there until 1993 when agitation for military handover to the then democratically elected President Moshood Abiola. And as it failed then, Nigeria started the regime called interim government. Instead of making an Igbo man president to compensate the Igbos, they invited an Eschoniko. An Eschoniko is from Abiyokuta. He became the interim president of Nigeria. Interim government. He became a president, an Eschoniko. He wasn't an Igbo man. From 1993 to 94, Abacha was his chief security man or advisor. Abacha overthrew an Eschoniko. The second person, I mean the vice president of Abacha, was not an Igbo man, Ahigwe. Ahigwe is from the same, I think, former Bendel state. Igbo man was not there. I just want to tell the members of the public how far Nigerian contraption has gone to the test, to hurt, to abhor Igbo man from partaking in the leadership of this country. After the regime of Ahigwe, that was in 1998 when Abacha died untimely. A monstrous death of Abacha brought to his tenure to an abrupt end. I mean the vice president to Abacha. Naval officer, Air Vice Marshal, I think, Ahigwe. And from 1998, Abdusalam Abubakar took over. If Nigeria could be a country that can coexist with all the national ethnicities, mix them all within the leadership, so that everybody will be partaking. An Igbo man was supposed to be in the position where Abdusalam Abubakar was there. Abubakar was there for 1 year, almost 1 year. May 1999, sorry. Abdusalam Abubakar handed over to Chief Matthew Olusegun Obasanjo. Obasanjo became the president of Nigeria under SDP. SDP was founded. The founding father of SDP was Alex Ekweme. SDP was formed in 1989 during a workshop held in Nsukka. Why is Nigeria not a federal state? Why is Nigeria economy monolithic? Nigeria is basing their economy on one sector or section alone, petroleum. No diversification. They don't want to change to agriculture. They don't want to change to human resources. That was the lecture then in Nigerian University of Nigeria, Nsukka. Alex Ekwueme founded SDP with the what perception that Nigerian presidency should be what rotational. That was how come about rotational presidency. Almost how many years ago? Rotational presidency. They began the debate. It was concluded that each and every region in Nigeria should be partaking in the leadership of this country. After the north, west, north, there was not even division in the region in Nigeria then. In Nigerian regions, it was just north, south, north and south. So then, after that, the founding father of SDP, which was translated into PDP, was Alex Ekwueme. So it was the turn of the Igbos to be in that office. During much permutations, we know the role Jim Nwobodo played to do what? To oust Alex Ekwueme, to stop Alex Ekwueme from being Nigerian president in 1999. Jim Nwobodo spoke Hausa, aligned with all his men in the SDP political parties, joined all his votes for Olusegun Obasanjo. He turned his back on his brother, Alex Ekwueme. Why? Because Alex Ekwueme was second man to flag bearer with Alhaji Shehu Shagari in 1983, 79, and become the vice president under NPN. It annoyed Jim Nwobodo. Jim Nwobodo gave that as reason. The reason why he turned his back on Alex Ekwueme was that Alex Ekwueme turned his back on Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, his mentor, his political godfather in the then Anambra State. That was how the leadership, the political leadership of 1999 was denied the Igbos. And instead of even making an Igbo man vice president to Olusegun Obasanjo, they chose Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Igbo man was standing, distancing himself, looking and giraffing, swallowing his what? Spits and spittle. Have you seen it? Then from 1999 to 2007 again, another regime came into existence or being in Nigeria. Under who? Musa Yar'Adua, Umaru Yar'Adua, Umaru Yar'Adua was Nigerian president under PDP. Not an Igbo man. Instead of making an Igbo man vice to Umaru Yar'Adua, they chose to South-South. South-South is their South-South. In Nigeria before, we don't have South-South. What we have in Nigeria, the regions are North and South. They married both of them in 1914. And they become what? Amalgamated to run this country together in one unit, in one love. So after Umaru Yar'Adua and Goodluck Jonathan still insisted that he's gonna be there to finish Umaru Yar'Adua's second tenure. That was what made Jonathan to be Nigerian president for 6 years. 2 years was for Umaru Yar'Adua. 4 years was for Goodluck Jonathan from 2011 to 2015. Igbo man was looking. When Jonathan was about finishing his regime, the Southwesterners started their much agitation that Igbos were the ones that were doing well in Jonathan regime, that Igbo has taken over everywhere. They started agitation to bring Jonathan down, and actually that agitation was led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There was nothing he did not do to bring Jonathan down. They tried all they could to make it, a point that Jonathan is from southeastern Nigeria. They renamed Jonathan from Goodluck Jonathan to Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Goodluck does not hear Igbo. Come, they hear in Igbo language. He's not an Igbo man. When they failed, let me tell you, Nigeria has many apologies to make to the Igbo man. Goodluck Jonathan become Nigerian president. Why not giving the vice to an Igbo man? They choose to invite Namad Sambo from Kaduna. He's not an Igbo man. And when it was obvious that Tinubu and all the governor forum led by Ahmed Sadaki of Kwara State and the Chibika Mechi of River State against his brother Goodluck Jonathan, that was how Jonathan regime fell like a pack of cards. Today, Igbo man has been justly working hard to take what? To become the captain, to captain the political terrain, the political leadership of this country. Yet, to no avail. Until last year, the whole world was agitating. The whole Nigerians, everybody, every canali came out to make sure that an Igbo man is made president of Nigeria. My brother, it happened to all of us that even the Hausas, the Mid-Belt, the Yorubas in the Southwest, they could not play clannish or sectional politics as usual. Everybody, all hand pointed at Peter Gregory Obi, and they did the needful by voting Obi. What happened? Hausa Fulani connection. Mahmoud Yakub, he stood up. The umpire INEC chairman, he stopped the Igbo man by collecting millions upon millions. Lots and lots of millions of dollars were paid to make sure that Igbo man could not get to that office, the office of the presidency of this country at Asurok, and it actually succeeded. Today, we've seen an administration that would have been, that is supposed to be an Igbo man's administration. When you say you will not include Igbo in any business you're having around in Africa, in Nigeria, in West Africa, expect that business to fall, expect that business to collapse, which is why we are passing through lots and lots of hardship, economic hardship, bad governance and bad government today, because it was an Igbo man's regime. You know what I mean? This administration is an illegitimate administration. Thank you so much. God bless you.